right, my sugar plum. This is a take. Sorry about that, but I had to get some water, so you need to drink some water too. This is a take on Cinderella, a grim fairy tale from way back when. This is Prince Cinders. It's a different kind of Cinderella story. It is by Babette Cole, and that is just like a cool name, Babette. Babette. It reminds me of a rabbit for some reason, or maybe a guinea pig, I don't know. This is Prince Cinders. All right. Are you ready for this? Okay. Prince Cinders was not much of a prince. He was small, spotty, scruffy, and skinny. Do you see how small, spotty, and scruffy and skinny he is? He had 3 big, hairy brothers who were always teasing him about his looks. That's just not nice. Everybody looks different for a reason, otherwise we'd all be the same. And nobody wants to all be the same. They spent their time going to the palace disco with princess girlfriends. They take their cars and they go to the palace disco. They made poor Prince Cinders stay behind and clean up after them. Of course they did. See how he's working hard to clean up? When his work was done, he would sit by the fire and wish he was big and hairy like his brothers. He was reading a magazine article on using Bicepto cream. Dun, da, da, da. Get big muscles with Bicepto cream. Ooh. One Saturday night, when he was washing the socks, a dirty fairy fell down the chimney. Let's see. See her fall down. Bloop, 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 bloop. The dirty socks. Ooh. All your wishes shall be granted, cried the fairy. Ziz, ziz, boom, tic-tac-taw, this empty can shall be your car. She's turning an empty can into a car. Biff, bang, bong, bo, 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 to the disco you shall go. Boing. That can't be right, she says. Toe of rat, eye of newt. Your rags will turn into a suit. Drat, thought the fairy. I didn't mean a swimsuit. She turned into a swimsuit. He's wearing a swimsuit. Your greatest wish I'll grant to you. You shall be big and hairy too. Uh-oh. She's going to turn him into a big hairy guy with a swimsuit on. Well, he wants to be big and hairy like his brothers. Ooh, he's big and hairy. That's big and hairy. What do you think? Is he big and hairy? He is big and hairy. Prince Cinders got big and hairy, all right. Rats, said the fairy. Wrong again. But I'm sure it all wears off by midnight. Prince Cinders didn't know he was a big and hairy monkey, because that's the kind of spell it was. See? He didn't see himself as big and hairy and monkey. He saw himself as big and hairy and handsome with a big red nose. Because that's the kind of spell it was. He thinks he's handsome. He thought he looked pretty good. So off he went to the disco. The car was too small to drive, but he made the best of it. He's sticking his foot in the car. Got a little foot on the car, see? And he's gonna zoom. He's got little headlights on. Whee! He's on his way to the disco. Disco, disco, boop. All right, but when he arrived at the rock and roll bash, he was too big to fit through the door. See? He's outside. He can't fit through the door. And they're all dancing. Do, 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 do. Look at him go. Wow. So they're dancing. They're having a good time. He decided to take the bus home. A pretty princess was waiting at the bus stop. See? Ooh, pretty princess. She's there at the bus stop. And he walked up. He's going to take the bus home. When's the next bus? He grunted. Eee! she said. Ooh, she was scared. Luckily, midnight struck and the Prince Cinders changed back to himself. The princess thought he had saved her by frightening the big hairy monkey away. See, he changed right back to himself. And she's like, oh, my prince, oh, you're so handsome. She was just so tickled. But he got scared. He ran away. He said, oh, no, 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 no. And his pants fell off. Because, you know, when you run away, your pants fall off. Wait, she shouted, but Prince Cinders was too shy. He even lost his trousers in the rush. He's like, oh, no, 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 I gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, 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 go. The princess was none other than the rich and beautiful Princess Lovely Penny. She put out a proclamation to find the owner of the trousers. The Princess Lovely Penny decrees that she will marry whoever fits into the trousers lost by the prince who saved her from being eaten by the big hairy monkey. Fitting sessions begin today. See, she's all excited. She's got the pants. And they're all reading the decree. They're like, oh, I know those fit my son. She's excited. She is so, she's going to find out who can wear those pants. Every prince for miles around tried to force the trousers on. Now, in the original Cinderella, they cut parts of their feet off to make them fit. I wonder if they cut anything off to make those pants fit. Like leg parts is all I'm talking about. Don't get excited. Look at that. They're trying to get them all to fit. But the trousers refused to fit any of them. Of course, Prince Cinder's brothers all fought to get into the trousers at once. Let him try, commanded the princess, pointing at Cinders. She wants him to try. She's pointing at Cinders. She wants him to try. They won't fit that little squirt, said his brothers. But they did. Princess Lovely Penny proposed immediately. They fit him. Of course they fit him. They were his. She's all excited. She's so happy. Hey, I love it. They fit. Will you marry me? So Prince Cinders married Princess Lovely Penny and lived in luxury happily ever after. See, he's so happy. Boy, her eyes are bugging out of her head. She's happy. She says, yay! And Princess Lovely Penny had a word with the fairy about his big, hairy brothers. She says, hey, honey, can you go do something about those guys? They are annoying me. They are mean. Go take care of them. Whom she turned into house fairies, and they flitted around the palace doing housework forever and ever. Look at that. They're doing housework. They're flittering around. We all need some little house fairies flittering around. I could use like 6 or 7 of them. Very cool. Prince Cinders. Dun, 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 dun. Cool book. All right, baby. I love you. You go clean up. Pick up your stuff so your doggy don't eat it and you don't step on it. And have fun. Play. Be a good girl. Help mommy and daddy. Okay? Bye-bye.